back to the Agatebay YouTube channel and Agates explained by Josh. Today I am talking about platelets. What are platelets? I feel like it's a very easy term to use for something that is easily explained but also a lot more deeper than what the easy description sounds like. By talking about platelets, like you can see in this piece from Mongolia, you can see the entire banding is made up out of like tiny dots, and every single dot in this piece is actually a tiny crystallization point, like a small mineral that like created a tiny crystallization on top of one layered band. In fact, I believe that every single band is entirely made up out of like tiny crystallization points or like trace elements like iron, for example, which creates yellow and red color primarily. But the more crystallization origins happened on one layer, the more saturated the band will be. And in some pieces, like in this specimen, you will only see tiny dots on the banding, but the more saturated the entire crystallization on top of one band is, the more visible it will be. In this piece from Patagonia, from Argentina, you can also see some bandings are like entirely full and kind of opaque, but other bands are more translucent and are made up out of these dots as well. And here we have a spectacular German agate, not only because of this incredible parallax, which I made another video about, but also because it has these tiny dots in the rim area, which are really strongly saturated in a red color. And also in the center you can see there are tiny dots that created this pattern. And like I said, the dots are micro crystallization points, and agates are a micro crystalline mineral based on quartz. So actually the entire agate is made out of like round crystals which like create the agate entirely, but it's all based on silica, which is quartz. And in some areas we'll see that the trace elements, you actually need a microscope to actually see it, but you can see in some cases that it really spreads out like a crystal spray on top of one layer. It's just not visible to see with a bare eye, but I believe every single band is entirely made out of these tiny crystals which formed on these agate layers. And also in this piece from Argentina, which I got from my father's agate collection, you can see some of the agate layers. They're entirely fully banded with strong saturation, very opaque, but in other areas you can see that there's tiny dots that create like half of a banding. And some pieces are like entirely made out of the dots, like in this Mongolian agate. Some pieces you can see the crystallization points partially, and some of the banding and the crystals are so fine that you cannot see them at all with bare eye. But the stronger the magnifying object is that you're using, like a really strong magnifier or a microscope, it will get more and more visible that an agate is actually made out of crystals. Yeah, that's it about the platelets, and I hope you enjoyed my input. It is an idea I have, and there is room of speculation, of course. Thanks for watching.